feel the vibes.
What's good, guys? So if you're finding it difficult to focus, you're easily distracted, or you have a whole lot of clutter around you or in your life, or you even find it hard to organize your life, well, this video is for you, because in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 habits for minimal living that will actually help you live and maintain a simple lifestyle. Let's jump into the video already. Just before we start the video, in case you're joining me for the first time, my name is MILSUE, and I do content on self-development, basically here to help you become the best version of yourself as a young person. Alright, so just subscribe if you haven't and click that like button. Let's just go over these habits already. Now, the first habit on my list is to simplify your space. I intentionally made this the first habit because every other thing starts from simplifying your space. If you still have a whole lot of clutter going on around you, or a whole lot of clutter in your life, it causes you mental stress and you won't focus on anything that you're doing. So if you've not decluttered your space, I advise you do so. It might take you a little time, it might take some weeks, even months to declutter the things that are not necessary around you, but it's worth doing. So simplify your space and you're going to have a more simple lifestyle. The second one is single tasking. Okay, we live in a world that glorifies multitasking, eating and trying to watch a YouTube video, doing this and this, and most of the time we do all this in order to achieve a whole lot at the same time. But I've come to realize that doing one thing at a time actually gives you the best result, because think about it, you focus more on that particular task, you have more energy to do it, you have more mental energy to do it, and this will improve your creativity in it, and it will in turn improve productivity. So when we multitask, it actually makes us be here and there and there, and at the end of the day we get little or no result. So I advise you single task every time. Just try it, intentionally try it. We've gotten so used to multitasking that we don't even know when we do it, but intentionally try single tasking and you will do things in a more productive way. Moving on to the next one. This one is really important because it's something we always neglect and go over, and it is to practice mindfulness. Okay, practicing mindfulness simply means being more observant and being more aware of the things around you, being more aware of the world that we live in. Most of the time we trap ourselves in our thoughts. Okay, it might be worrying about tomorrow, worrying about this and that and all those things, how this is gonna happen and all that, but being mindful actually slows you down. It slows down your life, and this helps you to live more intentionally and more purposeful. Okay, now a great way to practice mindfulness is to create a wild space around the things you're doing, the simple things in life. Okay, when you're more aware of the little details in life, it helps you live in the present, and this helps a whole lot, guys. The next one is enjoying life's simple pleasure. Okay, we can all get caught up in our busyness, work, our schedule, everyday activities, and this has made us not to appreciate the little things in life. When you appreciate the little things in life, when you notice and observe the little things in life, it just goes a long way in helping your mindset, because it helps you to be grateful. You would appreciate what you have now more than ever. For me, I do this by taking a walk in the evening, admire the sunset, admire a whole lot of things, admire nature, and take some pictures about that. Okay, and this has helped me appreciate life more and more, because think about it, it's actually the little things in life that adds up to make life more meaningful. Yeah. Now the next habit on my list is to limit your media intake. Okay, this might be social media, this might be TV, or binge watching some Netflix videos or some YouTube videos, All these things are good because at the end of the day they can serve as a form of relaxation, but it's really bad when you take them in too much. We all know that, okay? Too much of everything is bad, and it can get really bad when you consume the negative media, okay? Because this has a way of affecting your mindset, and you know, anything that affects your mindset negatively will affect the output and the results you bring negatively. So be aware of the kind of media you consume, and also limit the time you consume the media. Take some time off social media, take some time off the TV, and have real conversation with people. Take a walk and admire nature. You know, you can do a whole lot of things, and these things will help in boosting your productivity and help you maintain a more simple life. And the next one is to slow down, okay? Just like we live in a world that glorifies multitasking, we also live in a world that glorifies business. And the whole mindset of it's only people who are extremely busy that are successful has made a whole lot of people stressed out and unhappy, because people are trying to put a whole lot on their plate, you know, to be as busy as possible in order to experience success. But that's a very unhealthy mindset, that's a very wrong mindset, okay? And the sooner you debug that mindset, the better it will be for you, because you will eliminate stress, you will eliminate anxiety, anger, a whole lot of things, okay? Frustration as well. So intentionally reverse that mindset that having a lot on your plate is equal to happiness, okay? This will bring you more happiness, it will make your life more organized. And yeah, let's move on to the next one, guys. The next one is for you to evaluate your buying habit. Okay, sometimes when we finish buying some things, we think about it. Why did I even buy this in the first place? And I've discovered that some people have shopping addictions. This reminds me of a friend. She has a whole lot of clothes, but whenever she sees a place where they're selling clothes or some new brand of clothes, she wants to buy it. Even when she doesn't have enough money, she keeps on buying and buying, and she keeps on telling me, I have some clothes I have not even worn. And I'm like, why do you still need to buy more? You need to evaluate your buying habits, because it's going to save you a whole lot, and it will actually help you to stay organized and simplify your life in the first place. Because when you buy the things that are not necessary, it's like buying yourself trouble the more and more. Intentionally take steps to only buy the things that will serve you, okay? There is a big difference between what you want and what you need, and if you can have that in your mind, always ask yourself this question: do I really need this stuff I'm want to buy right now? Do I really need this, or do I just want it out of my own desires to get that gratification of owning this stuff? Okay, when you can ask yourself that question, then you can truly determine whether you are gonna buy that stuff or not. Now the next one is this: learn to say no, okay? Because when you say yes to everything, it adds a lot on your space, and when you have a lot on your space, it prevents you from practicing mindfulness, it prevents you from enjoying life's simple pleasure, okay? And it takes away your happiness. I used to be everybody's person. I love saying yes to everything, you know. I want to please everybody, to make everybody happy. But then I realized that I was wrong, because I would actually do this even when it costed me my own happiness. And I realized that I can't even please everybody no matter what you do. And when I started saying no to some things, I stopped receiving unnecessary things in my life. Sometimes we might have this feeling that when we say no to people, that they are gonna feel bad, but I've come to realize that our yeses are more valued when we've said no initially. So don't let everything come into your life. Say no to that stuff that you don't really want. Say no to those hangouts that you don't want to go to but you're pressured to go to. Say no to that part-time job that you don't really want to do, you don't find happiness in, but you are pressured to do it, okay? And the next one on my list is to be present with people. In the world we live in today, we can't even have a genuine conversation with people without going on our phone, and this has become a norm. Sometimes when I step out, I see people that are together and they are meant to be conversing, but they are on their phone. When we eliminate these things that are unnecessary in our lives, such as always being on our phone, okay, and have real talk with people, you would actually realize that this benefits you more than just being on your phone. And when you can be more present with people, you would actually connect on a more deeper level with them than just trying to do this or that and still trying to converse with them at the same time. So try to be more present with people. This will help you in terms of your relationship with people and a whole lot. And now to the final habit on my list, and I love this one especially, and it is to make your priorities reflect in the way you spend your time. Sometimes we say that our priorities are this and that, but when it comes to the way we spend our time, we can't find those things we consider priorities. Instead, we leave them and go into other stuff that are not necessary, and this tends to disorganize our life because the things we have as priorities are nowhere to be found in the way we spend our time. For example, if I prioritize my YouTube channel over going to play basketball, in as much as I love playing basketball, no matter the amount of pressure I have to go and play basketball because some friends came over, I would still go and shoot that YouTube video because I know I have an audience to serve my video. Okay, that is you placing your priorities and making it reflect in the way you spend your time. It can be as simple as your morning routines. Okay, waking up in the morning and your phone is not the first thing you're going through, and a whole lot. Working out in the morning, doing a whole lot that will make your life more productive. When you're able to know your priorities and place them right where they should be, you're going to find it easier to live life and to know what to do at every single point in time. So make your priorities reflect in the way that you spend your time. Okay, I really do appreciate you for staying up to this moment. It means a whole lot to me, and I really hope you found this content valuable. Please click that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Take care.